Welcome back to Live Young Diecast and Tournament 2 of the Diecast Euro Cup. This is the Porsche Series. We've got Group 4 on deck for tonight. The top 2 will advance to the semifinals, with those winning from Group 3 just a couple days ago. We'll bring that to you next week. Let's meet the drivers. Up first is number 20, that's Lucas from EP Videos. He's in the 911 GT3 RS, sitting on 61 grams. And number 32, Steve Stevenson from Chaos Canyon. That is a 944 Turbo at 44 grams. All right, Doc is here, number 51 from Doc Speed Shop. He's in the Carrera GT, weighing 70 grams. And last but not least, number 42, Johnny Walker from Numbskull Racing. He's in the 911 GT3 Cup, weighing 70 grams. And we're underway with lap 1. That's Lucas in pole position, Steve Stevenson right next to him, Doc and Johnny Walker in the rear for lap 1. We're racing, let's go. Steve Stevenson from the outside with a great lead. Doc is pushing from behind, closing and tapping, but Steve Stevenson will get through, and then comes Johnny Walker and Lucas for third and fourth. That's a 7.1 on the clock. And Steve Stevenson has an amazing lead from the outside. Doc pressing the whole time. He's got a chance to go on the outside. He doesn't take it. Steve moves over, even gives him the window, but he can't get there. And Steve Stevenson with a glorious win on lap 1. Doc very close for second. And that's Johnny Walker for third, Lucas for fourth. And after the first lap, Steve Stevenson with 5 points in the lead. Doc close behind with 3 in second. And race 2, we've got Steve Stevenson in pole position, Doc to the left, up front, and that's Lucas and Johnny Walker in the rear for race 2. This time, again, from the outside, a driver coming ahead from the outside lane. This a very commanding lead from Doc, who storms through the finish line. And that was Lucas that came through in second. I think Steve Stevenson got passed after the Vista jump. Let's take a look at the replay. Steve here is closing on Doc. However, right here he gets a little squirrely on the jump, and then you see in the background that's Lucas coming through, who passed him, and he'll take second. Steve Stevenson for third, Johnny Walker for fourth. And I believe it's a 7.4 on the finish time for Doc. Lucas in second, Steve Stevenson for third, Johnny Walker for fourth. This is the score for lap 2. It is 8 to Doc in the lead. Close behind, Steve Stevenson with 7. 4 and 3 to Lucas and Johnny. And we'll head into lap 3. That is Doc in pole position. Johnny Walker's up front. Steve Stevenson and Lucas are in the rear. This is lap 3. We're underway. Who's got what it takes? Doc out front again with a big, steady lead. Steve Stevenson is closing a little further than last time. He'll be able to stay behind him and finish in second. Lucas can't pass on this one. Another 7.4 to Doc, 2 in a row. Man, this is wild. Doc is really exploding with this group, taking command. Really smooth jumps. He is staying super straight and just heading for the finish line like an arrow. And we'll see Doc for first, Steve Stevenson for second. Johnny Walker will end up with third here. Lucas for fourth on this lap. And we're heading into the fourth lap. Steve Stevenson with 10. Doc has a 13-point score. Johnny Walker with 5 and Lucas tied with 5. Which driver is going to advance with Doc? This time in lap 4, our final lap, Johnny Walker up front, Lucas up front with him. Who's going to pull it out? Johnny Walker able to stay ahead, getting pushed by Doc a little bit here. He's going to look to pass, and he does. That is beautiful. And he will go for the win. Johnny Walker for a second. That was his chance. for a 5-point finish to end up with 10 points here. And that pass, that overtake by Doc is unreal. And Lucas here could have gone after Johnny Walker, but he pulls in behind. I don't know what he was thinking here. They just all got in a line and trained through the finish line. And we say goodbye to Lucas and Johnny Walker with 7 and 8 respectively. Thanks for joining us, guys. We appreciate it. And Steve Stevenson with 11 and Doc with a massive 18 points, nearly sweeping the Group 4 round. We'll see them in the semifinals next week. We thank you for joining us. I've been your host, Chips McGee. Y'all make sure to like, subscribe, and share. We'll see you for the semifinals very shortly. And hey, always remember to live young, die cast.